Hello guys and welcome to episode 40 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni tribe. We are now matching the same amount of episodes that I did for my original Rome Total War campaign, and we are currently, let's have a look, on 53 settlements. So at the same time as the Rome 2 or the original Rome finished, we're on about the same amount of settlements as we were in that campaign. You had to have, was it 40 or 50 in Rome Total War in order to complete the campaign? In this you need 110. We're just about coming up to halfway there, so you can kind of get the gist of how many more episodes are going to be coming. I doubt it's going to be near 80, it's probably going to be more about 60, because obviously as my armies come together and I start ploughing eastwards, it's going to get very, very fast, and we're going to be taking like 5-6 settlements a turn. So it's going to speed up quite a lot once my armies come together. But a lot of them, as you can see, are stuck up in Britain at the moment because we just finished dealing with the rebellion that happened, the civil war. We took over Ildon, which was the last settlement that they owned. They're now officially a nomad tribe, and they're just kind of planning on where they want to attack, I guess. They will likely go back to an attack Ildon if it's like any of the other nations. However, I'm aware that they might attack Eblana if I'm not careful, and this army is not in range to help out. So we'll have to wait and see. We might lose Eblana to these armies. Now, I think everything was pretty much done for this turn. All of the armies are moved. The one in Isle and Tingis are the only ones that can move, but they don't need to move because they're dealing with the public order currently. Next turn it should hopefully get a lot better with a lot of the buildings being finished and converted. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. We've used up all our money, so let's go ahead and click the end turn button. So, doesn't look like much actually happened last turn. We got a couple increasing in rank and a hidden agent exposed. Now, the Iceni Tribal Council, they moved their armies around to Muradonan. Not sure if they're going to attack it next turn, but they are definitely in range. I'm going to have to bring down my army to help out with that. Now, I'm going to take off double time, see if I can get them into range of the settlement without
leaving the ship,
having to put them into forced march. Looks like they're fine. They're going to be in range to help out should there be an attack. Going to get this army here into Eblana. We're now up to 7,239 per turn in terms of our income. That's incredible. It's increased by a ton since last turn. So now we're rich once again. We've bumped into the Scordisai over towards the east, just above Greece and that lot. And the Aosoi, they are all the way over here. My lord, how did we bump into those? And we've got an enemy wounded. Where was that? Looks like it was an enemy agent trying to attack Moradun, who got themselves wounded, and Mauritania, outraged populace. It is down here where I'm keeping the armies in the settlement in order to control the population. Gonna create a chieftain's hold here to increase the happiness, and this here can turn into a sacred enclosure in order to further increase the happiness. We could also upgrade to a fisherman's hut, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to upgrade to a barbarian fortified city to help increase the culture conversion. We can also do that in Carta Dashed, although it's 100% Celtic now, but that uses up most of our money for this turn. I can go back and stop them from being made if I need the money elsewhere. But this army still going to have to sit in this province. Let's have a look at who increased in rank. This druid over by Brondisium. We can increase his skills, so he now has philosophy. And for the other person, Katios, we can increase his skills if I can select him. There we go. to add something else. Let's see. We use administration a lot, so I'm probably going to go with politics plus 5% tax rate. Get us some extra money.
I am a sage of the forest.
Okay. Lots of stuff built this turn. A couple of Lawmaster's huts finished. Should help with the warrior code technology. We're currently researching Warhorn, and our research rate is 144%, so almost 150, which will come in handy and make a lot of the bigger techs much less time in order to research. Terra Canensis has increased in size. I can probably upgrade this to be something like a common, so I'm going to stop the building of the barbarian fortified city in Kartadash. We'll do that next turn, and we will create a commons here in order to facilitate a tavern or something. And a motivated populace in Britannia. They are getting less happy per turn because of all of the provincial instability caused by me having to take back Eberakan. But hopefully once that's all disappeared, we'd be back to positive stability per turn. We can start thinking about moving the armies back down from Ildon. However, I am wary that I'll probably leave an army here in order to control the Isles, which will likely be this army here, the Burning Men. I will leave them in Cameladunan in order to take care of any future civil wars. This army's too good to really forget about in Ildon, so I'm going to take him down once the public order sorted itself out. But currently I think I still need a military presence here in order to stop them revolting. The military presence is providing 13 public order, and we're only at +4 currently. So that's going to have to wait around for a while, but we can start moving down the other army to Cameladunan. Now, attacking the Eravisi. This is going to be my next move, and it's likely that I'm going to do it this turn. So let's go ahead, right click on the Eravisi. Who are they allied with? No one. And they control 3 provinces. So we're likely to bump into their armies very soon. We only have one army here currently trying to deal with that, but I think going to war with them and starting expanding east is definitely a good idea now that the civil war is dealt with. This is going to be pretty easy. I'm not going to fight this on the battle map as much as I want to. We're just going to auto-resolve it with an aggressive stance and take Iada for ourselves. Now we're going to sack it, and we're going to occupy it afterwards. There we go. Now we can move some more of our armies over towards that location, which will be this one right here. Braucus's Vanquishers start heading over towards Akink, because this army in Iada will probably run over to Segestica and take that. However, we've got to be aware that taking Iada has left us with one province in one settlement in an entire province. That means we would have to go to war with the Odorisian Kingdom in order to control that province, something that I don't necessarily want to do because they are quite big and they are my trade partners and possible allies for the future. I want to be able to finish the campaign with an ally. I think it would be a good idea in terms of just making the gameplay more varied, because at the moment I'm literally just stomping across the whole of Europe and taking over all of the land with no prisoners. I'm just slaughtering my way through the lands. And having an ally, well, might make it a bit more interesting. Anyway, this army in Eblana, I think I can get away with disbanding some of these mercenaries, and it would increase our income for the next turn. The men in Abora, I need to change them from the force march stance. We need to get rid of the levy freemen and recruit some chosen units. So we're going to get 3 units of chosen sword band, and we're going to get 3 units of chosen spear band once these levy freemen are gone. So let's get rid of those. Probably do them by selecting them all. Just so I don't forget recruiting them next turn. I'm going to add the chosen spear band to the queue now. So there we go. Right.
For the tribe.
So I think everything is okay now. We've got this navy. I'm going to change him to a normal stance, and we're going to attack some of these fleets of the Gaetuli.
For Britain.
And they are likely to retreat, and they just did.
Destroy the enemies of Britain.
We're going to wipe out this fleet here. It didn't take too long, and we'll just grab the same fleet, finish off this one. A nice auto resolve. We're going to go with an aggressive stance, and they're going to sink as well. Now that's basically going to stop them harassing my coastline and blockading any of my settlements. And it's a friendly sea region, so they're going to replenish over time here. So that should be fine. Now, this army.
I live to serve the people of Britain.
We can give them a normal stance. And we're going to actually go ahead and attack the Desert Snakes, an army outside Midgard. This should bring out the army from within Midgard, and will allow us to kill all of the men inside the settlement before taking it over, out on the open field. I think that's a good idea. So this is going to be the first battle of this episode. So let's jump straight in and fight it on the battle map. It looks like it's going to be quite an impressive battle. Lots of men on the enemy side. They're going to be starting over here, it looks like. So let's get our ballistas all lined up and ready to fire. And we can get our levy freemen behind. Our Britain slingers. And our veteran riders. Now we should win. Obviously we're using levy freemen, not the best units, but well, with these ballistas and so on, I'm pretty sure we'll be good to go soon enough. Right, start the battle, get these firing onto the cavalry, and the reason I'm going to do that is because they are the most brittle towards ballista fire. So we've got the rocks coming in now, and there we go. Takes out 15 horses in one volley. Going to do the same to his general unit. I'm probably going to start charging my veteran riders towards his cavalry, because he's charging his cavalry around my flank. I don't know if that's to meet up with their reinforcing army that's behind me, but either way, we need to engage them.
Veteran riders.
Pretty much just destroyed them there. Need to get my horses out of range of the missile fire. I'm going to change these ballistas to explosive rounds in order to disperse this infantry. Still dragging out the general. I'm going to stop firing at them with the ballistas now and start targeting their infantry. And I'm going to charge their general with a frenzied charge bonus. This poor guy.
The enemy general is dead.
Yeah. Didn't expect him to last very long from that. Hopefully this general unit will disappear soon enough. There we go. We're going to get out of there, and I'm going to retreat my horses once again because the Balearic slingers do actually do quite a lot of damage to my static horsemen. Right, let's get these levy freemen to go on a charge towards them, because they're starting to advance pretty quickly behind me. And this is going to give me a chance to turn around my ballistas. Here we go. Charge, my men. Right into them. Smother them. There we go. All fully engaged now. I don't think their army's going to last very long from that. Army is pretty much fully dispersing now. All running off into the sunset. So keep a couple of units chasing down these slingers. The rest have fully routed, so I'm going to turn around the rest of my army and prepare them to fight the second lot of men. So this is the second army I've got to deal with. If I can, I'm going to get the ballistas to fire once again on the cavalry. So the rock should come in and start hitting these horses. Once these ballistas are set up, they can also target a cavalry unit. Probably be this lot of Numidian cavalry. See how much damage is dealt. 10 cavalry with one shot there from a ballista. They have a lot of skirmishes to deal with, so I'm going to start charging them now with the cavalry. Frenzied charge into their cavalry. There's also a javelin unit there trying to help out. Time to get my levy freemen forwards though. I'm going to charge their other skirmisher units with my general on the left flank.
Levy freemen! Warriors eager for blood! Levy freemen!
I can't just let them attack me. So I'm going to try and attack them back. Although my horses on the right side have been caught out by enemy spearmen, and you can see there they are very depleted now.
Heroic riders!
But levy freemen doing an actual good job against these Numidian infantry. I didn't expect them to do so well. Normally they just run away, but it looks like it's the enemy turn to do that, as an entire unit of Numidian noble infantry runs away in order to give us the victory. Not much of a surprise considering I'd already routed an entire army by the time they got here, but there we go. A heroic victory. That's the first heroic victory in a while, actually, even though we've had some pretty outstanding odds in our favour. So, 229 losses for us and 2,430 losses for them. Now with that victory, basically going to push them out of mid-goal. However, it's likely where they've retreated that I'm going to actually have to do another battle now in order to take mid-goal itself. My general did increase in rank though, so let's upgrade him for attacking again. We'll give him the infantry command and we'll go ahead and attack mid-goal itself. So now we have a huge advantage because we pretty much just destroyed all their armies. But I am still going to fight this on the battle map, so let's go ahead and assault it. Welcome to Midgol. Another settlement that is going to suffer the punishment of the British. So, I levy freemen over here. I'm literally just going to charge into the settlement. I don't think I need to worry about using the ballistas too much. But let's see where exactly they are before I start firing. So, if we can, we may as well take advantage of this big cluster by using explosive rounds and firing at the middle of it. I'm pretty sure it's likely that we're going to get a lot of kills just by, holy crap, attacking this lot of men. You've got to remember that these weren't fully replenished to begin with, but still, with these shells landing right in the middle of all these units, it's going to do a lot of damage. Going to get a lot of people dying without me even having to attack. But I'm going to start charging my levy freemen forwards anyway. I'm going to change the target of my ballistas to their Numidian noble infantry. This is very similar to something I've already done with the Gay 2 League before. Just destroying them with ballistas. Gonna get my cavalry to go and kill these tribal slingers on the left side. Over here. They will continue to lose men as long as they just stand there.
Our spears are yours.
Gonna get all my spears to start charging towards their men. Now, hopefully the missile volley before they attack will destroy even more of them. We'll have to wait and see. We're gonna have to stop these ballistas firing soon. That can be the last volley there. That volley going in, throwing their spears before they charge. And we're now engaged. I got a few units to attack the Numidian spearmen as well. It looks like they pretty much routed instantly. So we're going to get a bunch of free kills here, which will help increase the experience of my men. And with those dead, it's time to attack the archers that are firing the occasional arrow over us. Now, for some reason, my veteran riders weren't attacking. That's probably just because I forgot to give them a target. but it has cost them a lot, and they've actually lost a lot of men by not attacking sooner. Luckily for me, veteran riders are kind of badass, and even though one unit only has 5 men left, they will just fight till the death. I gotta keep them engaged with all of the men though, so that they can't fire free missiles at me.
The men are wavering.
But over here, looks like we're engaging them from 2 sides. That's going to cause them to rout very quickly. One of my veteran riders units did rout, and unfortunately will probably be disbanded after this battle because it took so much damage. However, 2 of them still alive, and we did just rout the last unit of missiles there. So the last thing we got to deal with is these Numidian noble infantry coming in off this boat. I don't think they're going to last very long, purely because they have no friends left. The only unit left on the battle map after this. So, once they're dead, we will win. With this storm of levy freemen, naked men with painted bodies charging towards them, I don't think I would stand around long for that either, but they don't really have anywhere to run now that they've got off their boats. Here we go. They already routed. Well, we're going to end the battle there. Decisive victory for us. We lost 90 men, we killed 1,045. Midgall is ours. Killed 2 armies in one blow there, because we'd already made the other army retreat. We pretty much just killed them all. We're going to sack the settlement.
Ready for battle.
And then we're going to take it for ourselves by occupying it.
Ready for battle.
And that is a Gaetuli driven out of their homelands. They officially have not a single piece of land left, and their only forces is this transport right here. I can pretty much just get my navy to go around and attack that, and yeah, we will wipe out the Gaetuli. So now that is controlled by us, we can start going east across the top of North Africa and take the rest of the settlements in order to complete the provinces. Okay, let's repair some of these buildings so that we can convert them. I'm probably just going to dismantle some of this stuff. I think I'm going to dismantle these 2, because one of them's a level 3 fishmongers and one of them's a level 3 well, and we don't need either of those. I'm also going to... No, actually, I'm going to dismantle this as well, because I don't think I have level 3 technology for the settlement. However, we can repair this and change it into an economics building, which will give us a little bit of extra income. So there we go. Let's get this spy on the move. He can start heading towards this settlement, Demidi. Got Adbugio, Katios, Anauni, and Adiatorix, our druids. They're all fine. Consorts of Morrigan cannot move this turn. Swords of Power cannot move this turn. And the Mists of Doom, they cannot move this turn. Children of Brutus, same thing there, and over in Moradon as well. Let's not forget to increase the skill of this general in Iada. But that is basically it. Captured a couple of settlements, we sacked them both, and then captured them, made enemy fleet withdraw. We got a trait gained, a looter, then we got a new faction encountered, Egypt, over here in Jerusalem. So there you go guys, that was episode 40 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We certainly made some progress in this one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.